High in the remote Anatolian mountains, Turkish beekeepers utilize unique techniques to produce world-renowned organic honeycomb blocks. Thousands of worker bees tirelessly collect nectar from endemic flora to construct the hexagonal wax structures inside.
The harvesting phase begins strictly when the combs are fully capped with white wax by the bees.
Smoke is gently puffed into the hive entrance to calm the colony before the lid is opened.
This natural sedative disrupts the alarm pheromones of the guard bees, allowing for a safe harvesting process. Experienced workers carefully lift the heavy wooden frames, which are now dense with golden honey and wax.
A soft bristle brush is used to gently sweep remaining bees off the comb back into the hive.
The harvested frames are immediately placed into sealed transport boxes to prevent robbing by other bee colonies.
Trucks navigate the winding mountain roads to deliver the raw harvest to the central processing facility nearby.
Upon arrival at the factory, the cargo enters a sterile environment designed to maintain strict hygiene standards.
Each batch is tagged with a digital tracking code that identifies the specific apiary and harvest date.
Laboratory technicians extract small samples to test for sugar content, moisture levels, and absence of antibiotics.
Precise moisture readings are critical, as excess water content can cause the honeycomb to ferment during storage. Proved frames are moved into a deep freezer for 24 hours to eliminate any potential wax moths.
This flash freezing process is a chemical-free method used to preserve the organic integrity of the product. The honeycomb is then slowly brought back to room temperature in a humidity-controlled environment to prevent sweating.
Operators place the acclimated frames onto a specialized cutting table, illuminated from below to reveal imperfections.
Technicians scrape away excess propolis and burr wax from the wooden borders to ensure a clean cut.
An ingenious pneumatic wire cutter descends over the frame, slicing the comb into perfectly even rectangular portions.
The tensioned wires glide through the delicate wax structure without crushing the cells or spilling excess honey. This automated mechanism ensures that every single block of honeycomb meets the exact dimensional specifications for packaging. Workers gently separate the cut squares from the wooden frame, handling them delicately to maintain their shape.
The individual portions are placed on a wire mesh conveyor to allow any cut edges to drain.
Gravity draws the excess liquid honey away from the cut surfaces, ensuring a mess-free consumer package.
The drained honey is collected, filtered, and bottled separately so that absolutely nothing goes to waste here.
Automated optical sensors and scales weigh each block to sort them into different retail price categories. Robotic arms divert any pieces that do not meet the strict weight requirements to a secondary processing line.
The premium blocks continue toward the packaging machine, displaying the beautiful, uneven texture of natural comb.
Stacks of food-grade plastic containers are automatically separated and placed onto the parallel conveyor track belt. Staff members manually insert the fragile honeycomb blocks into the containers to avoid mechanical crushing damage. The container is designed to hold the comb snugly, preventing movement that could rupture the wax cells. The filled trays enter an automated sealing unit, where lids are pressed down and heat-sealed shut. A thermal head applies precise heat to fuse the plastic lid, creating an airtight, leak-proof bond. Every sealed package passes through a highly sensitive metal detector to ensure no foreign objects are present.
High-speed rollers apply the branding label to the lid, containing information about origin and nutritional value.
A laser coater etches the production date and batch number onto the side of each individual container. The finished units are manually packed into cardboard display boxes, ready for immediate placement on store shelves.
Automated taping machines seal the master cartons, which are then stacked onto wooden pallets for shipping.
On a separate specialty line, workers process round sections of honeycombs, produced in circular cassette frames.
These unique circular combs are harvested directly inside the packaging rings, requiring no cutting or draining. Workers wipe down the exterior of the plastic rings to remove any sticky residue or propolis. Clear lids are snapped onto the rings, showcasing the natural beauty of the untouched comb structure. The facility operates with impressive efficiency, processing tons of raw honeycomb during the peak harvest season. The emptied wooden frames are sent to a sanitation bay where they are washed with hot steam.
Old wax is scraped off and melted down, ensuring the frames are sterile for the next season.
All wax trimmings are collected and melted in a large rendering tank to separate impurities from beeswax.
The purified liquid wax is poured into molds to create blocks that will be sold for cosmetics.
Quality assurance officers perform a final visual check to ensure the honey clarity meets export standards.
The forklifts transport the palletized boxes to the temperature-controlled warehouse, where they await distribution to global markets.
The pallets are carefully loaded onto logistics trucks, beginning their journey from the mountains to the consumer.
In Turkish culture, honeycomb is a staple centerpiece of the traditional breakfast, served with fresh cream.
The wax comb adds a unique texture to the experience, releasing a burst of flavor when chewed.
This golden nectar is prized not only for its taste, but also for its natural health benefits.
Some exclusive varieties come from wild hives found in hollow tree trunks, known locally as Karakovan honey.
These irregular wild combs are processed entirely by hand, as they do not fit standard cutting machines. Due to its rarity and difficulty to harvest, this wild honeycomb commands a significantly higher market price. Workers carefully arrange the dark, irregular chunks into premium glass jars to showcase their natural origin.
Liquid honey is often poured over the comb to fill the voids and preserve the wax texture.
The jars are sealed with metal vacuum lids to ensure freshness and prevent leakage during international transit.
A decorative gold foil seal is applied to the neck, signifying the premium quality of the product.
Microscopic analysis of pollen grains allows the producers to certify the botanical origin of the honey.
Turkey is a major producer of unique varieties, like pine honey, and the intensely bitter chestnut honey. This mobility allows the bees to access the richest nectar sources throughout the varying climate zones.
Pine honey, bees collect the sugary secretions of the scale insect rather than nectar from flowers.
Back at the facility, rigorous daily cleaning schedules maintain the sterile environment required for food production.
All stainless steel machinery is foamed and rinsed to prevent sticky residue from attracting unwanted pests.
The facility utilizes an advanced water filtration system to ensure all cleaning water is pure and contaminant-free.
Many modern Turkish processing plants have installed solar panels to power their operations with renewable energy.
Electric forklifts are used inside the warehouse to eliminate exhaust fumes that could contaminate the porous wax.
The factory showroom displays the wide range of bee products produced, including propolis, pollen, and royal jelly. Propolis is a resinous substance collected by bees, valued for its potent antimicrobial and antioxidant properties.
Bee pollen is trapped at the hive entrance and dried to be sold as a nutritional superfood.
Logistics teams manage the inventory of packaging materials to ensure production never halts during the harvest. An automated box erector rapidly folds flat cardboard sheets into ready-to-use cartons for the packing line. Overhead conveyor systems transport the empty boxes directly to the packing stations to maximize floor space. Strict hygiene protocols require all personnel to wear protective clothing, hairnets, and masks within the zone. Before entering the production floor, every employee
High-velocity air showers blast away any loose dust particles from clothing to prevent contamination of the honey.
The production manager oversees the entire operation from a central control room, equipped with live video feeds.
Real-time data analytics help optimize the speed of the conveyor belts to match the workers' efficiency.
On-site maintenance crews are always available to quickly repair any mechanical issues and minimize costly downtime. The structural integrity of the honeycomb is a marvel of natural engineering that machines can only package.
It takes thousands of hours of bee labor to create just a few pounds of this wax.
The symbiotic relationship between the beekeeper and the colony is built on centuries of respect and care.
From the factory, containers are transported to major ports for export to Europe, Asia, and America. The Turkish honey is in high demand globally due to the rich biodiversity of the country's floral regions. International consumers can now enjoy the authentic taste of Anatolia found on the shelves of their supermarkets. The transparent packaging allows the buyer to inspect the quality and honeycomb structure before making a purchase. And for many families, this natural sweetener is a healthy alternative to processed sugars and artificial syrups.
The viscous golden liquid represents the concentrated energy of millions of flowers, preserved perfectly by the bees.
Back in the mountains, the cycle continues as the bees work to replenish their stores for winter.